The aliens are coming. No, wait, the aliens are here. No, wait, they've been here since the 1940s. And our government and corporations have been trying to keep that knowledge away from the public at large. Well, that's basically the setup of the film we're going to be looking at today, Disclosure Day. Welcome to Bounds of Cinema. I am your host, Dennis Bounds, and we're going to look at Disclosure Day and give it not one review, but 3 reviews. First, we're going to look at it in light of, well, is it appropriate? Will it be a good film for the average film-going audience? Second, the second review will be, we're going to consider it for those who like this sort of thing. In this case, science fiction films. And then third, we're going to look at the big idea. What is the big idea that's underneath it all? Today, as we look at Disclosure Day, first the plot. Secrets, secrets, secrets. We are introduced to one of the 2 main characters at the very beginning of the film. Dr. Daniel Kellner, played by Josh O'Connor, is a young man who's escaping from a lab with some thumb drives and a little device that's about the shape of a small rectangle. The person that almost catches him is the guy who runs Ward X, this corporation, this lab he works for, named Noah Scanlon, played by Colin Firth. Kellner gets away and goes on the run, trying to stay away from Scanlon and his minions. Parallel to this is the second of the main characters, Madeleine Fairchild, a television weather personality, played by Emily Blunt. In the morning, when she's visited by a cardinal, I'm talking about the bird, not the Roman Catholic variety, she develops these abilities that are very odd. One of them is to speak languages she didn't know she knew how to speak. She can read minds, know what people are thinking and what people have experienced. This sort of super empathy, something that is very important, that word empathy, by the end of the film. And then she goes on the run, being chased by Scanlon and his crew. Eventually, Kellner and Madeleine link up and continue to go on the run. But ultimately, they head back to a final showdown for the film at Madeleine's original workplace, the television station, where the big reveal happens, sort of. And here's the review for the general audience. This very much has the feel of a Steven Spielberg film. Such films as Jaws and E.T., the Extraterrestrial. He really has shown his ability to tell a good story, tell a good yarn. And he knows how to use a camera, and he knows how to build tension. Yet with this film, I find that he's covering ground that other people have covered before. He has the ideas. He's using ideas in this film that have been done better by other people. On television, The X-Files, if you've watched any of those, you get the basic plot. Also, Project Blue Book. A lot of these have dealt with this whole idea of hiding secrets from the public. Even his films, E.T., the Extraterrestrial, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, have dealt with this subject. In fact, you get the feel that this film is a mashup of those 2 movies by Spielberg to do another movie. There's a lot of action, and that may be one of the problems. A lot of people running around, a lot of explosions, a lot of crashes, and that's really not a good replacement for good character development. We do learn about the 2 major characters. She's a weather personality, and she has empathy. Kellner has he's a computer wizard. Now, it really doesn't, for Madeline and Kellner, it really doesn't get much beyond that. And the villain of the piece, Scanlon, played by Firth, he is just purposely trying to sound creepy, like he's doing an imitation of Hannibal Lecter. The story is bloated, it's overlong, and the final scenes, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'll just tell you I was underwhelmed. And for the regular audience, the standard audience, I just cannot recommend this film. Particularly since this is subject matter that has been done before, and even by the filmmaker himself. For those who like this sort of thing, it's got a lot of science in it. It's a science fiction conspiracy theory thriller. It blends both of them. Has some cool gadgets. That little device that appears to be alien technology. It can do anything. It can help you teleport. It could help you read minds, possess the mind of someone else, and even power generators. But it seems to be whatever the plot needs at that time, this little device can do it. And so it does get a little overused. Madeline's ability to speak any language, her super empathy, be able to read minds, interesting, but it also seems to be a little much to this, to be in this one person. They're packing a lot of stuff into her. The science throughout is very familiar. We've seen these kind of tropes in conspiracy movies before. The evil government, the evil corporation, the black SUVs and sedans, and the minions do anything to stop our two heroes from getting the word out. Use of the gizmo that Scanlon, when he uses it to get into the mind of some characters, that's interesting how they handle that. That was interesting and visually interesting as well. The escape on the train, where the car that the main characters get rammed into a train and try to get onto the train, that was exciting. That was kind of fun. But really, that wasn't enough to really be interesting, to really make it worthwhile. So I really can't recommend this to the film goer who really likes these kind of science fiction conspiracy movies, unless you just want to tick a box and make sure you've seen all of them. Okay, what's the big idea? It's very basic, tied into the premise of the story. If you knew that we are not alone in the universe, that the aliens have been here, and the government has been keeping that from us, would that change the way you live your life? If you're a believer, would that change what you believe? They address that with one character who's a former nun interacting with her former Mother Superior, who, when she brings up this question, she advises her that no, there's no reason to give up your faith with this knowledge. So this is still a good question to think about. Think about it personally. Would it change your life? Would it change your belief system? Thank you for being with me so far. And since you have been with me so far, leave a like so that this set of reviews will go out to other people who might be interested. And subscribe so that you will get the first notice when I put out another set of film reviews. And join me in the comments when we talk about this film. Ideas that you might come out, disagreements you might have. So please come back and join us again for another set of reviews at Bounds of Cinema.